Okay guys, well, we're going to start this episode of Squirrel Garage with a little unboxing. Worked with the fabulous guys at MKAH Motorsports, and they sent me this beautiful package from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Actually is not far down the road, about 4 hours or so, but at the time of ordering, I didn't know that they were in Baton Rouge. Could have made a nice little trip down there and saved all of us some shipping and some time. Well, not really time, but shipping. So let's see what we got here. Got some newspapers here, a whole bunch of stuff. So let's get all of this stuff out and see what we got here. Woohoo! Well, get this out of the plastic. See what we have. We have some. Oh, that's. Oh man, that's cool. We have some red door pulls. I wonder what those are for. And we got some hardware. And that's it in that bag. But these are beautiful. Let's see if we can get this out of this bag here. There we go. These are beautiful V2 version door panels from MKAH Motorsports. These things are awesome. Oh my god. Well made, pre-drilled, the whole bit. Man, that's what I like. So let's get the rest of these out of here. And I don't know, it is raining outside, so I was going to put the radiator, and I got a new fan. I got a new fan for the white M3. Right here. Picked this sucker up the other day. Yesterday, actually. Rapid Cool 16-inch fan. I was going to put that on the car today, but it's raining. So we may go through and put these panels on the red M3 since that car's in the garage and it's dry. So this might get done tonight. Let's see how I get. Let's just ripping it open like a kid on Christmas. Boom! Those are fantastic looking. You got the nice little slit for the door handle to come through. Got your did I not do speaker cutouts? I thought I opted for speaker cutouts. Maybe not. Oh no, I didn't. I didn't do speaker cutouts. But we do have window switch cutouts. So I can at least mount the window switches. Awesome, guys. Sounds like a plan. Let's get these babies installed. Well, first we have to remove the original door panel. So we'll do that first on this episode of Squirrel Garage. Okay guys, well, we're out here in the garage, and of course you can see I got limited space out here, but it is what it is, and I think I'm in shadow right now. But we're going to get this door panel off and get the door prepped and ready to go for the new panels, the MKAH panels, but I'm in the shadow. But you can still see the door panel and everything. We're going to remove, I got this Torx bolt here, and we're going to take off. My panel pretty much is barely hanging on here. But we're going to get in here, and we're going to find this first. I got to find it. Let's see. Oh, my God. Grab the flashlight so you can actually see shit. But, so, is there even a, oh, it's not even that screw anymore. And that one's not even on there. Awesome. So, let me get the right screw, and we can take this panel off. I forgot that this panel has given me issues in the past. So it's actually got a Phillips head screw in here, and I believe this is the only thing holding this whole entire panel on. The E36 panels just don't stay on the car. Let's see if we can. I think that's it. Because all these clips, I think, are pretty much broken on this car. Yep, most of these panels are broken, so we're just gonna pop all these off real quick, and we're good to go. I have that one. There we go. Disconnect your mirror controls, which is easy. Disconnect your speakers, which mine were just jankily connected, and your panel comes off. So those were carbon fiber panels that I had made a few years ago, and look pretty good, and worked well for what they were for the time being. But now we're gonna put the MKAH panels on. I won't need any of the speaker wires, so we'll shove those in there. For now, we will need to get this door handle off, which I'm all over the place today. I believe I have my tool right here, my little Torx. We'll get this off and get this prepped and ready. It's going to have a, actually it's got a spacer on it, so we'll go ahead and let's go get the panel and start seeing how this thing fits on here and how it bolts down. So, as you can see, when the MKAH panel gets mounted, it sits right there on the door. Your stock door has these little clips that the stock panel clips into, and it holds it, and that whole bit. On this, we're not going to be using that anymore, so to clean this up, I'm going to be taking these off. So we have to pull this rubber guide out here, all the way down, and that actually holds the clip in place also. So once you pull this up, it literally just pulls up and it's going to be pushed back down. We pull these all out so we have a clean look all the way down the door panel, and then we'll jump into getting the door panel installed. So let's take these off. Take this rubber out right now, and these literally just, with a little effort from the screwdriver, should just pop right off. Nothing crazy, they just slide on. I know Tony's got the same pieces taken off his, but he had his whole car painted. So that's a little different. Just be gentle taking them off and won't stretch the paint too much, and if we have to, we'll touch it up, but we got all those off. I'll set those off to the side, and then this piece goes right back in place, and it just pushes right down. And actually, I don't think, can we run that? Yeah, we can run that. Seems like that piece might actually fall down in the door now because those panels aren't there. So what I'm going to do to keep that from happening, I'm going to put one of these clips back on because it keeps this panel from falling down in the door. So right at the beginning, I'll just have one of those, and right at the end, oh no, this one fits inside that rubber. So we'll do that. That fits inside that. That's good. So let's see what we have to do to get this panel mounted. I know it comes pre-drilled. I'm just not sure 100% where all the holes, but they give you a whole list of instructions, so I'm going to read through these real quick, and then we'll get right back to installing this panel. Okay guys, well, the next step in the process here, I'm going to try to sit up out of the way for you guys. We have to do the spacer on the door handle. So what I've done is I've taken the door handle off, and I've taken the actual door handle pull off, and I've reattached the door handle. Now the handle comes all the way out a little further, because what we're going to have to do is we're going to drill a hole all the way through the handle and the sheet metal. And what they've said is to make sure it's behind here, since it's going to be a little screw. In the instructions it says, before drilling, want to remove door handle, inspect backside of steel frame. Center the door handle housing right behind the door pull. So we're going to go as close as we can get the drill in there, and we're going to drill straight back into the door, into the metal panel. Where'd we go? Trying to see where we went through. And through the metal. And that's going to give us a perfect hole to actually drill and put our spacer. Boom! Right there. So, now what we're going to do is we're going to open up this hole a little bit to 11/64 drill bit, which is going to be just enough for this screw to make its way all the way in. We just don't want to crack the plastic here, so we're just going to make this a little bit bigger. So let's do that real quick. Let's see what I got here. That's not bad. Let's see what we got here. Find our 11/64 drill bit here. Swap it out on the drill. And just open up this hole a little bit in the back. Just enough that the screw goes through, but doesn't actually get too big to go all the way through. that works. That's going to tighten down. And we're going to screw that one in just a little bit to get it started. And then that little hole in the back is going to bite into this for this. We'll grab these two, our spacers. As you can see, they're just little plastic spacers. And get this started. I'm going to start it on this one. Well, also, before you start it, Bill Cody, make sure you put your handle on. And then you can get this thing started. Once you get that side started, which is easy, we can put the spacer on the screw on the back, and then we'll screw this in a little further so that we can get it past the spacer, so that we can get it started actually into the body of the car. And since we screwed the we created the hole with the handle down, we know the handle is going to be in the correct space for this. And of course it's going to be a little tight to get that screw in there and started, since it is going through sheet metal and not through a pre-drilled hole. So you have to put a little bit of effort behind it. But once you get it started, it should go in pretty easily. As you can see, it goes in, and we'll get it tightened down here. Make sure that spacer's in the right space. But you don't want to tighten this too tight, as you want the panel to you want the screw to actually screw into the panel. So we have that. It looks straight. Let's test fit the door panel real quick and make sure that we're in the right area. Make sure what I did before is I forgot to put this mirror switch through, and it put a lump on the back, and I thought the panel wasn't fitting flat, but it was my mistake. So, as you can see, that fits absolutely perfect. With the nice little plastic surround, it's going to be good to go. And everything looks freaking fantastic on this thing. And fits flat. Next, we're going to drill the 2 holes for the pull strap, which I should sit here and mark the position. Since the panel's going to fit right there, we're going to go in and just put a nice little line. That's going to show us where this hole is. So let's take this panel off again, push that through, and look at that. We got a nice little mark right there, and then these two are going to mount right in that area, so that the handle will come through and you actually shut the door from this position. It's going to be perfect. So we'll get to that next. So we have 2 holes drilled right there. We are going to take this here, the 2 screws that are provided, and we're going to feed them through. They give you some short screws so you don't hit the glass on the back side, and these are going to be the same way as the other ones. So we'll get these started real quick here. Make sure everything's lined up. Oh, my ass is in the way. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Into the hole. It's a hard situation here. And we'll get them tightened down. Now that we got those on, they are on there tight. You don't want to get them too tight, but you want them snug enough that they're on there good. So, again, after every time, we're going to test fit the door panel, and then we'll actually get this kind of mocked up for the next step, which is drilling the holes. So the pull strap's on, this panel gets fit, this gets pulled through, and we'll start lining everything up. Look at that. That looks fantastic. I think that wire's in the way there, but we will get this marked up and kind of lined up exactly where we need it to go, and then we will start drilling everything in and getting all this panel down. But all this fits beautifully. You can kind of see, I don't know if you can't see here. You can kind of see over here how it fits. Literally perfect. Matches the shape of the OEM door panel. I think my best bet is I'm going to mount or drill the top screws in first here, and then I'm going to, that'll actually hang the panel and hang it where I need it, and then the rest, and once I do that, then I can just drill these in and actually be done. So that'll be nice. So let's go ahead and start drilling the top ones in, and we'll go from there. So as you can see, I got one screw in, about to screw the second one, but so far this panel looks absolutely amazing. Let's drill this one in right here. Super quick, super easy. It's only taking me a little longer because I gotta keep stopping for filming, but for the most part, without stopping, I could get these panels done in, from start to finish, 15 minutes a side. Not a problem at all. These things go on super easy, just like that. That was one. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more, which is not a problem. But we'll get those drilled and get this freaking panel on and done. And so guys, there you have it. The MKAH panel. You got our pull strap, which is super effective. Door handle works. I gotta go get my window switch from the other panel, the OEM panel. But this panel fits magnificently. Like, it is, to me, this is the best panel delete on the market right now. Price point is perfect. Fit is just amazing. Like, this thing fits like incredible. And I love how it wraps around the top. It just makes this panel just that much better. I have rear delete panels too on the sides over here. They pretty much go on the same exact way. But I'm going to do the other side, the passenger side, next, so I can get all the front panels done. And then we'll jump to the back, because the back's, I gotta get out from around the roll cage. So that's going to be a feat in itself to get the stock panels off. But going to jump over to the other side, do the passenger side door panel, and then we'll jump to the back. So guys, as you can see, I'll walk around here. As you can see, we have the rear carbon fiber door panel in the rear. Of course, I custom made these because, well, no one made them, so I custom made them. I love them, and so with the front door panels, they were carbon fiber as well. But the MKAH panels are going to clean this up a lot. So these are basically held in by literally nothing. We have the weather seal on this side, this little plastic piece on this side, and then the panel literally pulls out. We'll take that off. That pops off. I'm just not, with my rear seat delete, I'm not sure how this panel actually like fully pulls off. But oh, there we go. So it pops out of the back, and then we will just pull this panel forward. Seems like a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. And there we go. And the panel pulls off. So if anybody is interested in these carbon fiber panels, let me know. Literally everything in the back of the car is carbon fiber. Carbon fiber door panels, carbon fiber seat delete, the whole bit. Which was a theme on the car, but you know, things change. So we have the rear seat delete from MKAH. So I'm not exactly 100% sure how this goes in. Oh shit. That was easy enough. Looks like the panel goes, I don't know how. We have to figure this out, guys. See how this panel sits. Obviously it sits the same way that the front door panels sit. Wondering if we have to remove the seat belt mechanism. I'm not 100% sure. Looks like we might have to. I'm going to do some more research real quick. We'll be right back, and if this is the way it goes, then it literally just screws in and we're good to go. So the rear seat delete panel should be fairly easy to install. Like a 5-minute process. Okay guys, well, I've been meaning to remove the OEM seatbelt assembly for a while already, and this just gives me a reason to do it. Both bottom bolts and top bolt is a 5/8 bolt, and when you remove both of them, the OEM seatbelt assembly, which mine doesn't retract anymore, doesn't even work, but I have harnesses, so it doesn't matter. I haven't used the OEM friggin' seatbelts in probably like 4 years. But I removed mine, which is going to give me a better mounting for the MKAH panels. But let's finish by removing these 2 bolts here. Pull this piece off, little divider bar that keeps the seatbelt in, and we will get the MKAH panel in. And it appears that there's a couple, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws. Not sure how well we'll be able to get to those other screws in the very back, so we'll see how that goes when we get there. But let's remove this piece right here and get the stock seatbelt removed completely, and we'll move forward. Okay guys, well, we have the stock seatbelt removed. We are going to slide in the MKAH panel, which fits oh so freaking perfectly nice. I'm going to push it back. I'm going to slide up and under, and it fits like a glove. We're going to screw in this one hole and work our way around to all the holes and get these mounted, but they look phenomenal in here. Freaking perfect panels. So let's finish screwing this together, and then we'll be done with the interior. Okay guys, well, all the panels are installed, and I cannot try to get you some light back there. I cannot say enough about these panels. Front and rear panels look absolutely amazing. Fit and finish is just amazing on these panels. I really don't see how they could be any better. The only thing I see now after installing these panels is I think I'm going to need the rear seat delete from MKAH to complete the whole rear of this car. I really do. I think it's gonna, the panels amaze me on fit and finish, so I think I'm gonna have to get the rear seat delete to finish this off. So guys, as you just saw, we just did the MKAH door panel. I guess they're door panel deletes, or they're just door panels. They delete the E36 crappy door panels that fall off, don't hold on, the white clips break, so on and so forth. Everybody that has an E36 knows what I'm talking about. The door panels on the E36 are horrible. But we just walked you through the install of the MKAH panels and the fit and finish, and they are just, I can't say enough about them. They are beautiful in this car. Well designed. R&D is amazing on them. Powder coated finish is near perfect. Matches the interior. Really ties this whole car together. The only conclusion I came from this whole thing is that I need to order more stuff from MKAH. I'm really debating on the rear seat delete. After seeing these panels and after seeing the rear panels in the car, I really think their rear seat delete and their whole panel setup is gonna make the back of this car perfect. It's gonna be flawless. You know, ease of installation went in just perfect. Once you get the right drill bit, you drill it in, the screws go straight in, hold the panel tight, and it's perfect. It's easy. This whole thing took me, you know, granted I did it over 2 days because I didn't have time, but if I did this all in one day, it would have been a maybe hour and a half install for front and rear panels. Not hard at all. Super easy to put in. Look amazing. Check out my Instagram, ArcSlave84, for more pictures and you know, just everything else for E36. You'll see a lot of this car. But now that the panels are done on this, we do have a special little piece coming from MKAH for this one. As most of you know, I made a diffuser for this car, but we are going to be running the MKAH diffuser on this car here in the next, hopefully Tuesday. It comes in, ships out Monday, comes Tuesday. MKAH's right down the road in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, so like a 4-hour drive. So this car will be running a MKAH diffuser soon. I'll be taking this diffuser and moving it over to the white one, Amber Lynn. We'll be getting this diffuser, and then this car will be getting the MKAH diffuser. So be watching for next video. Most likely next video we'll be doing the MKAH diffuser on this one, and actually Amber Lynn's going to get the coolant fan and coolant switch and everything done on that one. Once that one's done, we can actually going to go get that one inspected, registered, insured, and drive it. So be looking for that video coming up soon. But next video is going to be diffuser on this one and coolant fan on amber lens. So stay tuned, subscribe, like the video, follow me on Instagram. It's ARCHSLAVE84. Check it out. Let me know what you think. If you have any questions, install questions, anything, let me know. I'll try to answer them the best I can. See you guys next episode. That's it for Squirrel Garage.